We're playing 25-50 on clubs, and it's part of our continuing series on Table Talk, hashtag even more interesting problems for even more interesting players. And I was surprised that one went as viral as it did on X, but fair enough. Like, people were really into it.
Right, of course.
A little hard to read sometimes. So we're going to be under the gun with the old A7 of hearts. I remember this hand. And well, let's talk about what happens. So first of all, I decide to play the hand. Let's start with that.
Of course.
We make it just a normal 2.5 blind open. I'm going to just blow through these guys' decisions a little bit. We'll speed it up. We are going to get called by the cutoff, who's only got 40 blinds back after they call. And that's it. So we're heads up, out of position with A7 of hearts, and a shorty calls us. The flop is going to be 10-7-4 with 1 heart, and it's a rainbow board.
It's a pretty nice flop, honestly. Yeah. I think I just want to bet and would love a 7 ace or heart on the turn.
Agreed. Those would be really nice things. I decide to bet as well. I think I go 50%, pretty standard. 163 into 325. Our opponent is not going to make the standard decision of call or fold, though they're going to put in a raise right now to 651.
Yeah, that's a little crappy when they're so short.
Yeah.
It's reasonable. I don't know whether or not this is a reasonable player who's studied. Probably not if they're buying in short, but either way, they could be raising just a 10. And our equity against just a 10 with the SPR as it is not good enough. It's just not to continue. Yeah. So I think we can actually just fold unless we have history with this player where they just raise any sort of piece of the flop. Come play with the Poker Guys on Clubs Poker using the code POKERGUYS. We've been playing there for a while, and I got to tell you, it's a good site. I'm enjoying myself on the site, Jonathan.
Yeah, I play a lot there, and I will say a few things. One, the software is excellent. It's smooth. It works great. They pay out quickly and efficiently, and the games are fabulous, Grant. Just fabulous. Everyone should be on this site for sure.
Use the code POKERGUYS for a 100% deposit bonus.
Yeah. I was really torn on this exact moment because I agree with you that, especially as short as they are, they could really be raising a 10 here. But I also thought on this board, they could be raising like pocket fives here. Just like trying to deny equity against my ace king kind of a thing. Like I see players do that sometimes. And
yeah,
10 is probably more likely than what I'm saying. But I think they could have a worse 7. They could have some straight draws, and they could maybe they can just have worse pairs than me and be raising just to protect what they have. So I decided not to fold. I don't think you're crazy though, and I don't necessarily think you're wrong to just say like, we barely put any money in this. It's not that big a deal. I think if there wasn't that heart on board, I think I would just fold. But having the heart makes it slightly more complicated.
I just like it if we're a lot deeper.
I know.
Like even deeper than you. If we were like 200 or 300 blinds deep.
Of course.
Blocking middle set's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Like a 10 is not really raising that frequently if we're that deep. And if they are, then they're not going to love a lot of the runouts, and we can find other ways to win. So I like it a lot better when we're deeper. But
I agree.
At this point, things play pretty straightforward with how short this player is.
Yeah. I think you're right, though, that it probably is just a fold because we're not deeper. But that heart did sort of suck me in, and I listened to the siren call of it and decided to make the call, feeling like I was already sort of like, I'm sort of on the tightrope and losing. I'm a little wobbly on this tightrope when I'm making this call.
That's why playing deeper is so much better.
Yeah, I know. The turn is the 8 of hearts, which
good.
Good news, bad news. Good, we hit a heart. We now have draws if we're losing. Bad, the draws that he had, 5-6, 8-9, Jack-9 if possible, all are now beating me.
Jack-8.
Jack-8, sure. We can go with other stuff if we were 8-6 is double-gutted, right? And the 8 makes everything that was sort of not bluffing. Sorry, all the bluffs are now ahead. Having said that, there's 16 in the pot. He's got 13.5. So, and we have a pair in the nut flush draw. So I don't know if we can really, I don't know. Let's, do you want to check or do you want to just put the decision on him? What do you want to do?
I think I want to check and call off. I don't want to jam because I feel like he's going to just, like most players will play perfectly against that.
Agreed.
Against your exact hand. So I don't like that.
Yeah. Even if he has 8-9, he's going to call, right? He's like, I have a pair in open ender, I have to call, which is like, what a disaster for me.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Or 8-6. Similar thing with 8-6. Might call.
Right.
So maybe you get Jack-8 to fold, but probably not.
Maybe. Maybe not, though. He's just like, whatever. I don't know. And I agree with you, and I decide to check. And but I'm like, oh man, now I'm really stuck in this pot now that the heart came.
There's just no folding. It's just one of those hands that you just don't fold. Yeah. And that's okay.
So he bets half pot.
He doesn't go all in.
No, he bets half pot, leaving 5.5 back.
I mean, we might as well get the rest for when we get there.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. At this point, like, who cares? Like, I'm calling it off on the river anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like, even though it feels dumb doing it. So I might as well just get it in so he never gets a chance to check back or anything weird happen. He calls right away. He does have the very thing you were talking about, just queen 10. He called the raise with queen 10 off pre-flop, flop top pair, played it fast.
He called me with a queen and a 10, honey.
Exactly.
A queen and a 10.
This is going just like exactly how this guy drew it up, though. Like, boy, do I have the, like, he's so unhappy when I check raise on the turn, probably. He's like, oh, guy has jacks or whatever. And I turn over just such a great hand for him. I mean, I have equity with my nut flush rub, but come on. This is a great spot. He even has
the queen of hearts. He has the queen of hearts.
I know. So, you know, there's a question, are we going to run it twice? The answer is always no. And we brick out on the 3 of clubs, and we just lose. We just lose, and we could have probably lost a lot less just by folding the flop.
I think the inflection point is the flop. You fold the flop.
Yeah.
You know?
Hashtag smaller problems.
Hashtag tiny, itty-bitty problems. Smallest of all problems.
Tired of being tired of being sick. In my head 24/7, how I'm supposed to pay the rent. Missing practice, I don't play. Friday nights we on the bench, trying to come